Hello and welcome once again to a JDS Meow Kitty gaming video. In this starcitizen tutorial I'm going to be taking you through a semi-handheld journey on how to Quantanium mine in the Asteroid Belt, which is called the Aron Halo. We'll begin with the acquisition of the laser end effector, followed by a trip to Aron Halo where we will search for Quantanium, mine it, and then refine it at the refinery. I will also add chapters to the timeline so you can find the most relevant section for you. So let's dive into it. First, we'll take a look at the current Prospector vehicle loadout. And it looks like I have quite a slow quantum drive, the Goliath. And under utility, I currently have the stock Arbor MH1 mining laser. I usually use Erkul DPS calculator to set up my loadout and where to buy the components. So I'll select the Prospector from the select ship section. Under quantum drive, I like to equip the Atlas as it has an okay spool up time, travel speed, and it's relatively efficient. And that can be purchased at her L5 for 17,900 AUEC. For the mining laser, I like to equip the Lancet MH1 laser. It's perfect for quantum mining if you have extra time. It's more stable but slower. This laser can be purchased from a few places for 23,500 AUEC. I'll be going to Crew L1 to purchase mine. Now that's sorted, it's time to work our way to the fleet terminals.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Let's
retrieval
retrieve
system.
the Prospector.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
And teleport to the ship. Climb up the ladder. Into the seat. Power up the engines.
Hello, how can this help you today? Systems on.
Open the hangar bay doors. Take off. And fly off into space. Now we'll set a course to Crew L1. It's always such a beautiful view when you have the sun and the clouds and the water going across the windscreen. Now let's line up the ship, spool up the quantum drive, and off we go. Now I won't make you sit through all the tedious travelling, so I'll use a bit more magic and skip all the long travelling tedious parts. Now you can see the dust cloud coming up ahead. Now we've arrived at the outskirts to Crew L1. We'll need to quantum closer to the station. And next we'll line up and quantum to Crew L1, Ambitious Dream Station. We're close to the station now. And a couple more transitions. And we'll be close enough to request landing and land in a hangar. And now we're at the fleet terminal.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Time to store the ship so the components can be installed after they're purchased. Now we'll make our way to the refinery. To get there we have to go down the lift. And I'm not going to go down the one with no door, so I'll go down the one on the right. Take the lift down to the refinery. Then we have to work our way through the refinery to the shop out the back. And walk into the store. On the wall you can see 3 mining lasers. The Helix one, which can be too powerful for some people to mine Quantanium effectively, and the other 2 lasers are size 2 so they won't fit on the Prospector ship. Instead we'll use the Refinery shop terminal. Because I know what I want, because I used Erkul, I'll search Lancet in the search bar at the top. Time to buy that one. Close the shop and then pull up the Moby glass. Select the Prospector from the loadout. And equip the new laser.
Hi, good to have you back.
And not quite sure what happened there. A bodiless mannequin. We'll just take a quick detour to the refinery terminal.
Hi, good to have you back.
This is the reason why
See anything you like?
I have gone to Corel 1, as it offers a percentage bonus yield for Quantanium, in this case 3%. Now let's magic teleport back to the fleet terminal and retrieve the updated Prospector.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Teleport again into the cockpit.
Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems on.
First thing we need to do is make sure we're repaired and refueled. While that's working, let's plot a course towards the Aaron Halo. We'll choose Arc L3, as this will give us direction and distance to gauge when to cancel the quantum drive. And out we fly. Do a 180. And off we go. And we want to continue along until we reach approximately 11,500,000 kilometers from Arc L3 and then cancel the quantum. And we now have arrived at the belt. Now look at all those asteroids scattered around in every direction. Behind us, sides, up. The first thing I like to do is change the scanner field of view, FOV, to 90 degrees with default period key. This will avoid going in circles by accident. I also like to scan the asteroids with the ship scanner rather than the mining tool, so I'll start that up and start sending out pings with the tab key. I'll go out and search for the first asteroid so you get the idea of how I do it, and then I'll speed run through the rest to save you the hassle. I've spotted an asteroid and now I'll fly towards it. There's currently an issue where I can't scan the details correctly unless I scan at a distance of 300 to 500. Now I'm close enough, I'll start scanning. This rock unfortunately has large amounts of tungsten and laranite, which is not what we're after, so I'll keep on searching. Flying, pinging, scanning, flying, pinging, scanning. Just repeat and repeat. Here you can see I'm approaching a cluster. This can be great if it's the resource that you want, and of course if it lets you scan it. So keep on searching, pinging, scanning and repeating. And look at this, a nice big asteroid with the patterns of Quantanium. That's what you want to see, the rusty red against the grey. Unfortunately in this case, the server won't let me scan it due to I think a desync. So I'll try bed logging and see whether it'll work after I log back in again. So I came back the next day to keep on searching.
Hello, how can I help you today? Systems are on.
Now I kid you not, after logging back, the first asteroid I approached was the perfect looking Quantanium rock, and it let me scan it. That was the biggest thing. It's a 4,631.23 mass asteroid with 43.51% Quantanium, which is perfect for a solo prospector. The scan results are highlighted yellow on the right. Time to turn on the mining laser. Sometimes you have to cycle between extraction and mining to get it to work properly. I think it's a glitch. And I started trying to crack the rock open. While trying to crack it, I had troubles finding the sweet spot, but eventually I found it. I rolled the ship so I could see the optimal charge level and began increasing laser output on the left, up and down with the mass wheel. If the charge goes up too fast, you dial back the output, and if it goes too slow, you dial it up. I believe the amount in red overcharge is a percentage chance it can explode and damage or destroy you. So when the green optimal bar is just about full, I like to reverse back to avoid damage, and there we go. It's cracked into smaller chunks. Now we have to scan the chunks to work out which ones we want to break further for extraction. You can use the scanner or the mining laser. I've picked the ones with the most Quantanium, and I'm working on breaking them. I usually go full power until it touches the red, then quickly turn off the laser, and then back on again and dial it up. By the time the rock is ready to crack, the red's usually gone. Now repeat the steps and pick out the best fragments. The purple means they can be extracted and you don't need to break them down any further. I'm now using extraction beam and absorbing the goods. As you can see highlighted on the right, my current capacity is at the top. The middle section is the distribution of the cargo, and the bottom is the Quantanium stability and time till critical. At 7 minutes you get a yellow light and a warning, and if you run out of time it explodes you and the ship. I think I've collected enough for this demonstration, so now it's time to set a course back to Crew L1 to begin refining. So another quick teleport back and quick check of the stability by pulling out the mining laser, and I have plenty of time. Now it's time to get to the fleet terminal as fast as possible. Store the ship to stop the countdown.
Retrieval system.
Now let's make the next journey to the refinery terminal just a tad quicker, speed it up.
Hey, back again, I see. Welcome.
Select the ship that you want to refine from. In this example it's the Prospector. Then you turn on which raw materials you want to refine, and then you select which type of refining method you want to use. Dinks solventation gives you the best yield, but it takes from 1 day to 15 hours upwards. Then you can turn off the minerals you don't want to refine. In this sample we only want to refine Quantanium. Now I like to use Ferron Exchange because it takes about 12-13 hours, but it costs a little bit extra, but it yields the same amount as Dink solventation. Then after you've got your quote and you're happy with it, you just press the confirm button. It gives you a warning pop up. So you just press confirm. And then the work order is accepted, and you can see it counting up the yield. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So if you liked the video or found it helpful, please like and subscribe for more content.